they weren't at 22, 21, whatever the they were doing at that age. Why do you think that they haven't learned life by now when they're at this different point?
We're not saying that you can't be. We're not saying, hey, you can't go get a different job. I'm not saying you can't go from a drug dealer to a truck driver. You can't go from a drug dealer to an entrepreneur. First of all, drug dealing is damn near an entrepreneur, realistically, right? Especially if you're a successful one. Now I'm talking nickel and dime and dubs, right? But so we're not saying you can't go get a new career. We're saying,
so is being a stripper.
Okay, we're saying don't try to be something that you are not, right? So if you are a stripper, if you are a sex worker, don't go out and try to be a PTA.
Why?
Mother.
No, but it's still the same thing.
No,
it's literally
it's not even the same job. It's like, yo, first of all, it's like this, right? I feel like we try to blend so much, and this is the problem with today's world right now. The problem with today's world right now, we try to blend fake with the goddamn real, right? We got a fake wannabe housewife, good Virgin Mary mother versus a real one in the same area trying to blend in like fake diamonds and real diamonds all in one chain. And it's like, yo, if we pull out the diamond tester, we start poking them shits around. Some of them gonna light up and some of them not gonna light at all. And we cannot do that because what happens is we then lose a whole like morality on the integrity of a person.
You want to know what you want to know what's the real about that test?
You gotta be a but like
you want to know what the real about that test is? It really don't be the ex strippers and the ex that be testing fake.
Yes, they do. What are you talking about?
It be the ones that were strippers and they done with that life and now they want to be mothers and they be the realest ones. It be the ones that
bored housewife.
It be the ones that you think are the nice, gentle housewives. Oh, they're such a good girl. They're the ones that be testing fake.
So listen, those do test fake too. I'm not saying that they're not up for the chopping block because they're the same woman. To be honest, when you actually look at it, they're the same thought that is trying to be a housewife that's actually looking as if she's perfect and this picture perfect, idealistic wife, and she's really just an ex. She really is Becky that was getting slaughtered down in high school who then got her shit together and buttoned up her dress. We're talking about the same person. I don't think you realize that morals are morals. And some people's morals will never waver, right? Those are the ones that are testing real. A woman whose morals never waver, it doesn't matter if you give her 10,000 or 10 million. She's going to sit there and be like, I don't think I can do this. Even if she tries to do it, she'll be like, I can't do it. But the ex thoughts that you talking about, the ex strippers and all of them, first of all, they're not even longevity wives. Majority of them fall off somewhere down the line, right? But I will say this, man. When it's all said and done, the true depth of a person will always revisit the surface. It will always revisit the surface. So if you were an ex-drug dealer, gang member, et cetera, let that situation come forth 20 years later and you gonna watch that nigga be a nigga.
Okay.
Look, you gonna watch that thought be a thought. You gonna watch that.
You say that.
But I'm trying to say that to say this. I'm not saying not to try to be a better person. Do your best. But you cannot neglect what's in you. And what's in you it's in you for a reason. You can heal. You might not even engage in those activities again. But be an example of what not to do because of the demons that you fight with the experiences that you've willingly participated in. But when we have these people, for example, if we have a woman who is an ex-thought who actually was able to become a better woman, never educate women to prevent them from becoming a thought, and instead do your route and say, it's okay, you could change your life and get a second chance at life, it's never going to end, bro. And 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out for them. And it's the wrong information.
The guy's with a girl in another scenario. Let's just say some girl named Becky. And he comes back and he finds out he's chilling. And he's like, oh, Becky, you a Becky? Oh, Super Becky. Like, why do you guys call her Super Becky? She gave head to half the football team when she was in high school. What I'm supposed to do with that?
I gotta trust this every day.
So she know how to suck real good.
You're married to a man. You're married to a man.
I heard that.
You in a strip club. I had to say it twice. Right? You're in a strip club, right? You're having a good time. You know, because being in a strip club doesn't make you a hoe. And
It don't.
while you're having a good time, you go to the strip club with your husband.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to the bathroom, and a stripper whispers in your ear, he ate all of our pussies.
Ooh.
But it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago before y'all got married.
Oh.
How you feeling?
Before we got married or before I met him?
No, before you, well, both. Well, before y'all dated and then got married.
Has he been tested?
He's been tested. He's tested positive. I mean, tested negative.
Still
My bad.
gross.
But he's tested negative. He's known for eating all the strippers' pussy.
That's his rep.
I eat strippers' box. That's what he's known for, Mr. Stripper Munch. There you go, Stripper Munch.
Yours good too. So
But he eats yours, yeah.
So I know.
Yeah. But you didn't know from him. You found out by the strippers at the strip club.
Because in my right mind, I don't think that a nigga's gonna tell me that he went to the strip club and was
not.
eating all of. He's not gonna tell me
He
that.
definitely is not going to tell you
Okay.
that.
So all I would do is be like, babe, so you was eating the strippers' pussies?
And
'Cause that girl just, so you been here, like this is what you was doing? It's literally just a conversation because
be okay?
now in the back of my mind,
Women
I
are
know
sick.
that this is what he's capable of. So I'm gonna have a conversation to be like, so this is what you do, this is what you've been doing.
This is what
But
you
I
do.
don't expect any nigga to tell me that he was eating strippers' pussies, like
He
all
would
of them.
never
And
tell
then-
you.
and then he goes like
Nobody's
this.
gonna tell me that, and I'm not even gonna be mad that I did not know this because who the fuck would say that?
As long
Amanda,
as you
then he
knew
goes
his-
like this. Yeah, babe, you still love me?
Well, you already know his
I mean,
test
hey, you
results.
ain't eat nobody pussy
gonna-
tonight
You gonna kick
except mine.
you ki-
So
mwah. You lying. I know you're capping.
why?
I know you're capping.
Why would I make that an issue? Like, why would I make that an issue right now, right here? Because do I think that he's eating pussy right now? Do I think that he's about to take one of them to the back right now and eat pussy? If I did think that, then that makes me insecure, no?
Okay, so let me ask you this question then, since you think you know it all. And answer it honestly. Honestly.
I'll try.
No. Answer it honestly.
Okay.
Watch this. Answer it honestly.
No,
You don't
watch
care that
this.
he ate all the strippers' pussies and she told you and he didn't tell you, right? You don't care.
Correct.
You guys go home. Next week, he like, yo, babe, I'm about to go to the same strip club by myself.
That's why I said in the back of my mind, I know that this is what he's capable of.
Now. Before, you never had an issue.
But yeah, I know that this is what he's capable of. So now, of course, I'm always going to be on guard now when you talk about the strip club. But am I mad that you didn't tell me and the stripper told me? No, I'm not, because I didn't expect that information to come from you,
But
to be honest.
now the situation, see, you married. We're saying in this situation, you married, you've been dating for however long. He's been going to the strip clubs, never had an issue. You find out the truth about him, and now you have an issue.
You like the truth as if he told me a lot, as if I asked him anywhere down the line, have you ever ate any stripper's box
I said
before?
you found out the truth.
You said exactly those words. You found out the truth as if he lied to me
No,
before.
There's no as if. You found out the truth as if he omitted.
You guys get what I'm saying?
He
Yeah, I got what
omitted.
she's saying.
He omitted
The
the truth.
expectation is different with a woman. What she's saying is, like, with a man, you might expect her to tell
Y'all
you,
not
like,
listen-
I have a past.
Y'all
I
not
did
listening
this.
to what I'm trying to say. Hold on, guys. Hold on. He's omitted the truth. You found out the truth of his real behaviors and what he used to like to do. You understand? Are you following?
Is
Okay.
it an omission?
I that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know if it's an omission.
I think that first of all, rule number one, guys shouldn't just be eating box like that. That's one.
Wait, but hold on. What
Wait,
if
I
I
don't wanna
met
go off on a
Lucy? What
tangent.
if I met Lucy today at the strip club or at a party or whatever, and she says, "Yo, I used to fuck with your husband." Am I gonna be mad at Lucy because she told me I'm not my husband? No, because I don't know who the fuck Lucy is. So why would my husband say, "Oh yeah, I fucked Lucy before"?
But we're not talking about one person. We're talking about a
So,
history right
I'm
now.
saying it's not an omission. If the conversation of fucking strippers never came up in our conversation, why would my husband have told me that he's eaten all of these strippers' pussies before?
Because he's bringing you to the same place.
Okay, I have another question for you.
Wait, I want to ask because there's a point, but they be deflecting. So here's the point.
Oh, sorry.
You know the truth now about him.
Okay.
You now know the truth, and now he wants to revisit the same strip clubs that he was already visiting throughout your relationship. Does your situation now change with your husband?
Yes.
That's my fucking point. So if it doesn't matter, why would it? If it doesn't matter if he told you, right? Why would it change your relationship with what he's already been accustomed to doing with you?
Okay. I just want to backtrack and say that I've never said that the past doesn't matter. In the initial situation, I said that the conversation did need to happen. Like, she should have said whatever she said, but I understand why she didn't. She was trying to start a new life. But now that he knows, I think that there should be now a conversation so that they can move forward. I don't think that he should leave her. That's what I said. I didn't say that the past doesn't matter. I be wanting to know a person's past. I'll tell you that straight up. I be wanting to know shit. So I'm going to ask shit. If shit don't come up in conversation, that's my fault because I ain't ask.
Like, she might feel uncomfortable with him going to the strip club without her because she's like,
Why? It shouldn't matter.
no, I didn't say it didn't matter. I said you shouldn't punish him. Like, what she's saying in terms of you did that, you ate all them girls, whatever, right? It's gross. It's disgusting. But we've been together 2-3 years. I'm not going to break up with you because of that.
Yeah, but you're gonna restrict them.
And look at it different,
Yeah.
right?
But that doesn't. But wait, you're gonna restrict him and force.
Or you're probably gonna
changing
feel
the
uncomfortable.
dynamic of your relationship because of
Maybe.
the truth that has now came to the surface. And once you change that dynamic of the relationship, you put the relationship at jeopardy anyways. Because he's gonna be like, I've been going to the strip clubs. It was never an issue. You find out the truth, and now I can't do something because it makes you
No,
upset.
so if you have the conversation and you get to a crossroad and it's like, look, this is something that's really important to me. I've been doing it. I've never done this since then. And I'm telling you, I'm not doing it. If you're at a crossroad, all right, then what are you going to do? You're going to let him keep going. But what I'm saying is you're not going to break up with them.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna cause a problem every time he wants to do it, right? And then what with that problem? Okay, so we're just gonna sit here and lie.
I'm not going to,
I mean, I think
hold
it
on.
depends on the relationship.
It does depend on the relationship, but I feel like now that
Oh.
she does know this information, I don't think that he's going to be that willing to
First of
go
all,
to
if
the
she's already
strip club.
comfortable. Okay, if she's the type of woman,
Anyway.
right? Think about this.
You
If
basically
she's-
told me that guys are meant to be hoes, right? And
No,
it's
if she's
okay. You said that it's okay for a guy to be hoes.
I said that, Rico.
You guys have said it doesn't matter. Well, Amanda
Say that.
Amanda
say
said
it?
it doesn't matter if he does eat a bunch of strippers' pussies if that was before me, because you want to accept that. We have to accept you could be frivolous with your mouth.
No, I'm just saying I would question your judgment.
She was a little hoe back in the day, but it's all good.
She's good now.
No, she was a little loosey-goosey.
No, because sometimes women try to clean up well, or they do clean up well.
Really?
Like, honestly, that just threw me off because what are you talking about? Whatever she did back then was back then. You know who she is with you. So it does not matter. It does not matter. Like, for someone else to be coming to tell you that as if like, okay, yeah, this is what your wife was, as if this is what she'll always be. No.
So we're more so telling you the worst that we could be. And you're more so lying to us and telling us how good you could be. So we're telling each other different truths.
Right.
I'm preparing you for the worst. You're trying to prepare me for the best. The problem is, once you're at the bottom, there's only one way up. The problem is, when you're at the top, there's only one way down. And when you're not telling us the truth about that, now that doesn't, whatever bar you came in as, we have to now look down and see how far low you can go and how far low you have been. And look at this whole gap and realize this is missing information. So now I don't know who I'm providing for. I don't know who I bought this house for. I don't know who I procreated and raising a child with. I don't know how I'm putting in 60 hours a week for. And you expect me to be okay with it. That's the issue.
Do you think, like, if there wasn't such an environment of shame in terms of you, because I don't know, you just spoke about the expectation of the Virgin Mary, right? Like how men expect the Virgin Mary, because women want to be what men want them to be. Especially when it's a man you want to be, I want to be the woman you want me to be, right? And so she'll present that. So do you think because of that expectation that creates a standard that women feel they have to be, and so they lie? And she's almost afraid, like, if I really tell this person about my past, they're gonna judge me. Like, for right now, they really like me. They like this version of me. Maybe I can keep up this version, and I've grown from who I used to be. So let me just try to be who I am now.
But you're not even battle tested on who you're trying
just
to
saying.
be right now. And that's the thing. So like you can be whoever you think you aspire to be. But when situations arise, you're gonna be what you are at your core.
What if a situation never arises?
I mean, that's a probability. Life is gone life, you know. I highly doubt it does it, but you will be
That's what people
tested.
think.
Temptation will always be there, right? And now some people will have greater temptation than others. But what I will say is this: if a woman was an open, honest, let's say she was an ex-hoe, if she was open and honest with her man, a man, you got to understand you built trust with him. Even though he might judge you, that man will trust you.